All right. I'm back with another video. This one's on the new Mad Catz boy and why it's better than the Finalmouse. Short story, it's $10. $10 for this very unique, eye-catching mouse. And okay, so I'm going to break down a couple of things. One, if price is your biggest issue, get this Mad Catz thing. If you just want something light to show off to your friends, just do this. You're way more original also. If you actually are trying to go pro and become the best gamer ever, get a Finalmouse. If you want a collection, I'd get both, honestly. I mean, this is the lightest mouse on the market by far. If you are an arm aimer, which means you swing your arm back and forth, I don't recommend this. One, you're holding it here and it's like barely touching your palm. All the weight is in the front. So if you're just wristing it like this, that's not a problem. But when you like start swinging it around, I end up holding it like sideways because I need to get a good grip. It's a pretty decent mouse, I'm not gonna lie. Like the sensor's fine. The button clicking, it's fine. But there's no two side buttons, which is huge for me. I'm not a typical computer gamer. I come from console. So the least amount of buttons I need to hit with my left hand is helpful. So these are huge for me. I definitely can't. I mean, this, if you go forward and backward, it counts as it's two side buttons. So they're still there, technically. They're just moved here. But it's hard for me to, oh, gotta switch. So that was hard. But if you're a wrist aimer and you've been playing PC your whole life, you're probably pretty good at hitting like all the X, C, and Z buttons and V. So you're probably used to that. I'm not. That's why I need these thumb buttons over here. I don't recommend this for a palm user. I recommend it for fingertip users. I do not recommend it for arm using, like I said. But for $10, you can't go wrong. You can at least have something to add to your collection. I think it's worth trying out. And if you have a 3D printer, that would be really cool to 3D print parts for it. I think that would be actually super cool. So the mouse actually comes out. It's kind of tricky to take it out, but come on. It pops out, I promise you. See, it's getting there. There we go. Pops out. This is the whole mouse. So now that's the whole mouse. This is all just parts. Like, this comes off as well. Like everything comes off. It's not a bad mouse. It's $10. I can't stress this enough. $10. Not a bad mouse. I still prefer the Finalmouse. I think the Finalmouse is the best mouse on the market. I think it's the coolest mouse on the market. That's why I use them. But for $10, if you're a wrist aimer and you're a fingertip aimer, you can't go wrong. You'll be fine. You'll just be like this the whole time. Not having a problem. Bing, bam, boom. Is it the Finalmouse Killer? I think it could be. I think it's definitely a Finalmouse Killer for wrist aimers or fingertip users. But yeah, that's it. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun mouse. All right. Signing out. Love you. Mwah.